How would I describe the fans in one word?
Let's see if we have the same word and say it at the same time. Okay? 1, 2, 3.
Passionate.
Friendly.
Oh.
In a revelation that has left When Calls the Heart fans buzzing, Erin Krakow, the beloved actress behind Elizabeth Thatcher Thornton, is reportedly expecting in real life. The news has sent shockwaves through the Hardys community, not only because it's a major personal milestone for the star, but also because it has the potential to shake up the entire dynamic of the long-running Hallmark series. For years, fans have passionately debated Elizabeth's love story on screen, torn between Team Nathan, represented by Kevin McGarry, and Team Lucas, played by Chris McNally. Now, with whispers surrounding Erin's pregnancy, speculation has erupted about whether art may be imitating life and which co-star could be connected to her real-life love story. Social media lit up almost instantly after the news broke, with Hardys spinning theories and dissecting every moment Erin has shared with her co-stars off-camera. Pictures from set, playful interviews, and behind-the-scenes clips have all resurfaced as fans hunt for clues about her relationship status. Many have pointed to Erin's undeniable chemistry with Kevin McGarry, both on and off screen, while others insist that her close bond with Chris McNally hints at something deeper. The buzz doesn't stop with her personal life. Erin's pregnancy raises big questions about season 13 of When Calls the Heart. Will the storyline adapt to reflect her real-life journey? Could Elizabeth Thatcher find herself expanding her family once again in Hope Valley? Or will producers creatively work around Erin's growing baby bump with clever filming techniques? Hallmark executives have remained tight-lipped, but insiders suggest the writing team is already brainstorming ways to keep the narrative fresh while honoring the reality of their leading lady. For fans who have been following Elizabeth's journey from schoolteacher to widowed mother to hopeful romantic, the possibility of her real-life pregnancy influencing the character's path is nothing short of thrilling. What has made the story truly explosive is the speculation over Kevin McGarry and Chris McNally. Both actors are adored by fans, both have been linked in playful rumors with Erin in the past, and both represent the two halves of the great WCTH love triangle. While it remains unconfirmed who, if anyone, might be connected to Erin's personal life, the chatter has only amplified the anticipation for what's coming next. One thing is certain. Erin Krakow's exciting baby news has elevated fan excitement to new heights. Whether it's shaping the future of When Calls the Heart or simply celebrating a new chapter in her own life, the Hardys are united in sending love, support, and endless curiosity Erin's way. As season 13 looms on the horizon, the combination of real-life joy and fictional romance has created a storm of speculation unlike anything the series has seen before. And while the questions may linger, Kevin or Chris, Lucas or Nathan, real-life romance or private joy, fans will be watching closely, ready for every twist and turn that unfolds both on screen and off. You won't believe how the When Calls the Heart cast reacted when Erin Krakow's surprise relationship news dropped. From heartfelt messages to some unexpected shout-outs, here's how her co-stars made the moment unforgettable. It's official, When Calls the Heart fans, Erin Krakow and Ben Rosenbaum are married. In a surprise no one saw coming, the Hallmark stars and real-life couple shocked fans by posting a major relationship update on Instagram. Sharing a joint post of Erin wearing a veil and silk gown and Ben in a brown suit, the two revealed they had tied the knot amid a secret engagement. What's more, Erin had the simplest of comments to explain her newfound happiness with Ben. Given how the two's relationship blossomed while filming When Calls the Heart, it was a no-brainer to see Erin and Ben's co-stars share their own congratulatory remarks about their marriage. "Perfect couple. Love the shoes bee," Kevon Smith wrote. "Love you both with all my heart," Pascal Hutton declared. "Beautiful pictures, beautiful friends, beautiful husband and wife," XO, Kevin McGarry penned. And, just like their TV castmates, Erin and Ben's loyal fan base had to wish them all the happiness as well. "Y'all dropped a whole wedding like it was a Tuesday. Fit check, be for real?" "Plot twist of the year," one person shouted in the comments. So happy for you both. Congratulations, Erin and Ben, another exclaimed. I have been waiting for these. Congratulations, you beautiful people. You deserve each other, and the best life has to offer for the rest of your days together, a different follower added. Well, we're certainly thrilled to see this new chapter in Erin and Ben's lives. And while it's unclear when exactly the two first got together, it's obvious from the way Erin talked about how the fictional Hope Valley seems to create sparks between cast members that she's grateful for it. I think there's just always been a bit of magic in Hope Valley, she told People in April 2024. I know that's not the most romantic illustration of what makes Hope Valley magical, but I do think there's just something special about the show and the people involved. When you put a bunch of special people together in one place, connections are bound to be made. In a moment that has sent ripples through the When Calls the Heart fan community, Erin Krakow, beloved for her portrayal of Elizabeth Thornton, recently surprised followers by announcing that she had tied the knot. What followed has been an outpouring of support and celebration from her co-stars, friends, and fans alike, transforming what might have been a quiet, personal milestone into a joyous, shared moment across social media and entertainment news circles. The surprise announcement on June 23, 2025, Krakow and her partner, actor Ben Rosenbaum, revealed via Instagram that they had married. Their post featured photos from what appears to have been an intimate ceremony. Erin in a white satin gown with a tulle veil, Ben in a brown suit with a crisp white shirt, and the two sharing a kiss in a lush, verdant setting. The caption accompanying the joint post was simple, an infinity symbol, leaving much of the narrative to the imagery itself. Though the reveal felt spontaneous to many fans, reports suggest that the couple had been quietly nurturing their relationship for some time. In fact, part of the surprise comes from how low-key they kept their personal lives from public view. Within hours of the announcement, WCTH past members began publicly celebrating the union. Their warm responses and comments and posts underscored not only the closeness of their working relationships, but also the deep affection many of them feel for Krakow as a friend and creative partner. Cast and co-star reactions, a chorus of congratulations. Among the first to publicly respond was Kevin McGarry, who plays Constable Nathan Grant on When Calls the Heart. He commented under the Instagram post with heartfelt praise. Beautiful pictures, beautiful friends, beautiful husband and wife. His message struck a tone of both friendship and romance, a fitting nod considering the connection between their on-screen characters. Also chiming in was Kayla Wallace, who plays his real-life spouse and who, like Erin, is part of the larger Hallmark WCTH family. In her comment, she wrote, "I'm still crying, my favorite pairing." Her reaction blends emotional sincerity with a fan's delight, acknowledging the sweet surprise of the announcement. Other castmates and colleagues followed. While some left evocative emojis, others offered more personalized notes. A few remarked on how the show's environment had felt familial and magical, attributing deeper personal bonds to the shared in-town experience of filming When Calls the Heart. Across platforms, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook, messages of love, support, and excitement accrued rapidly. For fans and industry watchers, this immediate camaraderie among the cast confirmed what many had long assumed, that behind the scenes, the WCTH set fosters real connections as much as fictional ones. What the news means to fans: shock, joy, and speculation. The announcement took many fans by surprise. Krakow's relationship had remained largely private, with only occasional glimpses shared via anecdotes or minimal social media posts. That discretion made the news of her marriage feel sudden and all the more poignant. Reactions from fans ranged from joyful tears to exclamations of disbelief. In comment threads, fans wrote messages such as, "Wait, what? So happy for you," or "This is the best surprise ever." Others speculated on whether the wedding had actually happened earlier and only now been revealed, or whether it was a small clandestine ceremony rather than a large public affair. Some fans also reflected on the parallels between Krakow's personal milestone and her on-screen romance in When Calls the Heart. The show's own narrative has often centered on love, community, and hope, and many readers felt that Krakow's real-life moment echoed the themes that draw viewers into Hope Valley. Several even dubbed it a real-life hallmark moment. Moreover, the timing invites speculation. With WCTH filming new seasons and continuing to evolve, many wondered if this personal announcement might influence storylines, appearances, or promotional interviews. While Krakow and her representatives have not publicly signaled any crossover between her personal life and her work on When Calls the Heart, it's less uncommon these days for real-life events to become part of a star's narrative presence in media. A closer look at Erin Krakow and Ben Rosenbaum's journey. While the announcement may have seemed sudden, a closer look at prior public hints suggests that the relationship had been growing over time. Reports indicate that Krakow had earlier shared birthday tributes and affectionate posts featuring Rosenbaum, albeit in small doses. For instance, on Rosenbaum's birthday in March 2024, Krakow posted a carousel of selfies with him and wrote, "Happy birthday, Ben Rosenbaum." Around Valentine's Day that year, she also posted a photo of her kissing Rosenbaum's cheek, captioning it with a heart emoji. These glimpses, while subtle, established that the relationship had been in the public orbit for a while. Still, Krakow often spoke of the show's inherent chemistry and emotional resonance among cast and crew, citing WCTH itself as a fertile place for connection. I do think there's just something special about the show and the people involved. When you put a bunch of special people together in one place, connections are bound to be made. Her reflections implied that bonds formed both on and off camera had real weight. In media coverage, some described their wedding as a low-key, private affair, likely in keeping with how they maintained their relationship publicly. The photo set they shared conveyed intimacy rather than spectacle. Additionally, since they opted for a shared, elegantly simple announcement rather than a long statement, many read their approach as deliberate, letting the moment speak through imagery rather than prose. As for the nature of their relationship prior to marriage, some outlets say the two had been dating quietly for a period, though the exact timeline remains undisclosed. The surprise lay not so much in the existence of a relationship, but the fact that they had already married. The cast's role in amplifying the moment. One of the most striking elements of the aftermath is how the WCTH cast collectively embraced Erin's news as though it belonged to the entire Hope Valley family. Their responses weren't perfunctory. They ranged from emotional reflection to playful commentary, as though congratulating a close friend rather than merely a colleague. That dynamic speaks to something that fans have long sensed, that while WCTH is a show, its cast and production form a tightly wound community. Long production days, shared shoots, and off-screen interactions may cultivate a sense of family. Public gestures like these reinforce that perception. Moreover, because many cast members have gone on to other projects, the resonance of the posts extends beyond WCTH itself. The congratulatory messages get shared across fan networks, Hallmark social media, and entertainment media, turning a private revelation into a collective celebration across the show's ecosystem. From a PR perspective, the cast responses help frame the news as a warm, positive development rather than a purely celebrity moment. It roots the announcement in community and perhaps softens speculation or intrusion into Krakow's private life by amplifying respect, affection, and goodwill. Looking ahead, what's next for Erin Krakow, WCTH, and fan conversations? With the announcement officially in the public domain, attention now turns to what this means for Krakow, her husband, and the show she continues to helm as one of its anchors. Several lines of curiosity and speculation are bubbling up. Media interviews and publications. Krakow and Rosenbaum may grant an interview somewhere down the line, offering more insight into how they met, why they chose to marry when they did, and their vision for the future. Fans will watch closely to see whether she elaborates beyond the simplicity of the Instagram reveal. Cross-influence on When Calls the Heart. Though there is no indication so far that Krakow's personal life will merge into the show's plot, some fans wonder whether her real-life milestone might factor into future promotional materials, behind-the-scenes features, or cast retrospectives. Social media narratives. Krakow's Instagram post already serves as the nucleus of attention. Over time, she may share wedding details, anecdotes, or acknowledgments. How she shapes that narrative, whether by keeping it minimal or expanding it, will influence how the story remains in public memory. Fan engagement and community narratives. Already, the fan base is framing the announcement as a real-life Hope Valley moment. Whether that sentiment endures will depend on how Krakow, her castmates, and the media continue to honor privacy and openness in balance. Continuing cast support. It's possible that as the months unfold, more cast and crew members will reveal personal reflections or behind-the-scenes memories tied to Erin, offering depth to what has so far been mostly a visual announcement. For fans of When Calls the Heart, the announcement feels like an extension of the show's heart: love, hope, new beginnings. It also underscores how art and life can sometimes collide, bringing joy to audiences not just via screen narratives, but through real human connection. A moment shared, a bond reinforced. Erin Krakow's surprise marriage to Ben Rosenbaum has resonated far beyond the images she shared. It has sparked a wave of solidarity, admiration, and affection from her When Calls the Heart family, cast, crew, and fans alike. Their public congratulations reflect not just personal joy for a friend, but a shared emotional investment in her life. In a world where celebrity news often feels distant or performative, this feels different. It feels warm, inclusive, and grounded. It's a reminder that the communities built around television can carry real feeling, that the relationships behind the scenes matter, and that small, sincere moments can bind a fan community ever more closely together. Above all, the joy is genuine. A beloved actress stepping into a new chapter, embraced by her colleagues, celebrated by her viewers, and wrapped in an outpouring of goodwill. It is, in many ways, a moment worthy of Hope Valley itself. When Erin Krakow shared her latest personal milestone, it felt less like a celebrity reveal and more like a scene lifted directly from the beloved drama When Calls the Heart. The actress, best known for her role as Elizabeth Thornton, delighted fans by announcing her surprise marriage to fellow cast member Ben Rosenbaum. Within hours, her colleagues from the Hallmark hit series poured in with congratulatory messages that lit up social media timelines, proving, once again, that the cast of When Calls the Heart truly embodies the spirit of community they portray on screen. A Hallmark romance brought to life. The announcement arrived quietly but powerfully. A shared Instagram post on June 23, 2025. The photos were timeless. Erin in a satin gown, Ben in a tailored suit, both surrounded by greenery and beaming at one another. Their caption? A single infinity symbol, encapsulating the permanence of their bond without the need for words. For longtime fans, this wasn't just news of a marriage, it was the culmination of years of watching Krakow embody one of television's most hopeful heroines. Elizabeth Thornton's journey in Hope Valley has always revolved around love, loss, and renewal. To see Krakow herself embrace a love story was almost poetic. Castmates lead the celebration. One of the first to react publicly was Kevin McGarry, who plays Constable Nathan Grant. Known for his easygoing rapport with Krakow both on and off screen, he shared a comment brimming with warmth. Beautiful pictures, beautiful friends, beautiful husband and wife. His words captured the elegance of the photos and the intimacy of the occasion. Kayla Watts, McGarry's real-life partner and castmate, followed suit with a more emotional note. I'm still crying, my favorite pairing. For Wallace, the news wasn't just a headline, it was the joy of seeing friends step into a new chapter. Other co-stars chimed in soon after. Some sent strings of heart emojis, while others left notes that reflected years of camaraderie built on set. Pascal Hutton, who plays Rosemary Cowder, added her own enthusiastic support, describing the pair as the heart of Hope Valley in real life. Meanwhile, Kevon Smith, her on-screen husband, posted a simple yet heartfelt "Love you both." It was a cascade of affection, and together, these voices painted a picture of a cast that doesn't simply work together, but thrives as a family. Why the news hit fans so deeply? For fans of When Calls the Heart, affectionately dubbed Hearties, Krakow's surprise reveal was more than just a personal update. It resonated with the very essence of the series. The show has always celebrated themes of hope, loyalty, and enduring love. Seeing its lead actress embody those ideals in her personal life reinforced the bond between audience and cast. Social media reflected the wave of emotion. One fan wrote, "This feels like the best plot twist in Hope Valley history." Another commented, "We've watched Erin bring love to Elizabeth for years now. She's found her own forever." What made the news even more poignant was the way it unfolded. There was no press release, no glossy magazine exclusive, just an understated Instagram post amplified by genuine reactions from colleagues and fans. The simplicity underscored authenticity, which in today's media landscape is a rarity. From Army wife to Hallmark icon. To understand the weight of this announcement, it helps to revisit Krakow's career. She first gained recognition as Tanya Gabrielle in a role that established her talent for portraying nuanced, heartfelt characters. But it was her casting in 2014 that cemented her place as one of Hallmark's brightest stars. As Elizabeth Thornton, Krakow has navigated a sweeping arc, from a wide-eyed schoolteacher adapting to frontier life, to a resilient widow, to a woman rediscovering love and forging a future for herself and her son. Krakow's nuanced performance has made her a touchstone for fans who find in her character both inspiration and relatability. Her personal news now adds another layer of connection. Just as Elizabeth found love again, so too has Krakow, making her off-screen journey a mirror of her on-screen one. Ben Rosenbaum, from supporting role to leading man in life. Rosenbaum may not be as widely recognized as Krakow, but fans know him well. His portrayal of Mike Hickam, the lovable handyman turned mayor, has endeared him to audiences since his debut. Known for his easygoing comedic timing and grounded charm, Rosenbaum's character has been a fan favorite precisely because of his quiet resilience. Off-screen, Rosenbaum and Krakow's relationship remained under wraps for much of its early stages. Only subtle hints, birthday posts, candid photos, and affectionate captions offered glimpses into their bond. Looking back, it's clear they were laying the groundwork for something lasting, even if the public didn't realize it at the time. By stepping into the spotlight together with their marriage announcement, Rosenbaum has shifted from being Krakow's co-star to her co-star in life. For Hardee's, it's the perfect fusion of fiction and reality. The culture of Hardee's and why this moment matters. The When Calls the Heart fandom is unlike most in television. Hardee's are known for their devotion, their sense of community, and their commitment to supporting casting crew both on screen and off. They don't just watch episodes. They organize viewing parties, charity drives, and fan conventions. It's no wonder then that Krakow's surprise reveal felt like a communal event. Fans flooded comment sections with blessings, wedding memes, and even digital scrapbooks of Erin and Ben's best moments, both real and imagined. Many likened it to attending a Hope Valley wedding, but from the comfort of their living rooms. This fan engagement also explains why the cast's reactions carried so much weight. When viewers see Pascal Hutton or Kevin McGarry expressing their love for Erin, it validates their own feelings and strengthens the sense that they're all part of one extended family. A refreshing take on celebrity news. In the broader entertainment landscape, Erin Krakow's marriage announcement stood out for its lack of spectacle. In an era where celebrity weddings are often monetized through exclusive magazine spreads or reality TV deals, Krakow and Rosenbaum's approach felt refreshing. Entertainment outlets like E! News and Extra covered the announcement with admiration, noting the intimacy of the photos and the sincerity of the congratulatory responses. Reporters highlighted how rare it is for a major television actress to keep such a significant milestone so privately until the moment she chooses to share it. In doing so, Krakow set a subtle precedent, reminding both fans and the press that not every personal story needs a media circus. Sometimes simplicity is the truest form of celebration. What lies ahead for the newlyweds? As the dust settles from the announcement, questions naturally arise about what comes next. Will Krakow and Rosenbaum share more wedding details? Will they post honeymoon photos or keep their lives as private as before? Professionally, Krakow remains a central figure in Hallmark's lineup, both as a leading actress and as a producer. Rosenbaum, meanwhile, continues to balance acting with other creative pursuits. Together, they have the potential to become one of Hallmark's most beloved off-screen couples, a real-life embodiment of the brand's focus on love and family. Fans speculate that future Hallmark promotions might subtly nod to their union, though both stars are known for keeping their personal and professional lives distinct. Regardless, their bond is now firmly part of the legacy. A moment worth remembering. At its heart, this story is less about celebrity and more about connection. Erin Krakow and Ben Rosenbaum's wedding announcement resonated because it felt authentic, heartfelt, and communal. The cast's congratulatory messages amplified that feeling, transforming it into something larger than a private milestone. For fans, it was the perfect reminder of why they fell in love with When Calls the Heart in the first place, because it celebrates hope, community, and love in all its forms. And for the cast, it was an opportunity to honor a colleague who has become a friend and now a bride. As Hope Valley continues to evolve on screen, one thing is certain. Erin Krakow's real-life happily ever after has already begun, and her Steeple Valley family will be cheering her on every step of the way.